Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here today to bring you something a little bit new. This is going to be a playthrough of the Destiny 2 campaign. This is going to be something for anybody who has been looking at Destiny 2 and maybe considering picking it up. If they wanted to see a playthrough of the campaign and get a feel for how the game played, this will be for them. Or if you just want to listen to me go on about the game and me and some of the others banter and goof around, then I think this is one you'll enjoy. The first part of the game will be just me playing solo. Eventually you're able to play as a fire team through the campaign, and then I'll probably pull in some of the others. But the first part will just be me. This whole thing will be a little bit more of a low effort series. I just haven't had much time to play games recently, much less edit videos. So this will basically just be me going through, talking about stuff as I play, just bantering and running through and shooting guys in the face. So should be a good time. I'm actually going to delete this character here. Yep. So I have a Titan there that you guys saw, that I've leveled up and been playing through some of the higher level content with, but I'm going to play through as a warlock this time, and run through the campaign. My Titan is a human, so I think I'm going to play an Awoken this time. Let's see, I think I'll go with kind of a pale skin look. And one of the little gripes I have about this character creation menu is that if you go off like the top or the side even a little bit like that, it shuts down the menu, and it's like, come on guys, if I move my mouse over here, do you really think that I wanted the menu to close? Like, come on. Give myself a sweet green anime do here, and some cool face markings to match. Alright, one small side note: I will not be talking or commentating directly during the cutscenes. I'm just going to let those play, let the story that the game devs made kind of play out, so you guys can focus on that. And then once we're done with the cutscene, I'll talk about it or say anything I have to say. But for those sections, I will be quiet. So on that note, let's jump into it.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Repeat, tower approach. This is City Hawk 723. Anyone home? No response on any channels, even the emergency frequencies. What is going on back there? Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
Okay, so not a great day for humanity. Turns out we got whacked pretty bad. All of our satellites got destroyed, our city's getting trashed. Not a good day. Unfortunately, I can't save my friend here. I tried many times, but that guy's just got the bloodlust in him.
This is Commander Zavala. Civilians, report to evac points. Guardians, rendezvous in the plaza. Our city will not fall.
Hell yeah, it won't fall.
Hey, you two, give me a sec.
Oh, Cade's a badass.
I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
I actually really love that beginning scene. They do a great job of characterizing the three vanguards, like Cora, Zavala, and Cade. You notice that, you know, they're all talking and goofing around at the beginning, but they're also kind of like deadly serious at the same time. They've got that mixture of professionalism and black humor that I find kind of awesome. But then when the ships show up, Zavala like immediately runs out there, takes command, you know, jumps in, throws up the shield bubble. Meanwhile, Cade just like goes for the golden gun and starts shooting at the incoming warships. Like, hey, giant enemy fleet, no problem. Got a gun. I'm just gonna shoot them. Nearly gets crushed. Cora jumps in and saves him, kind of showing, you know, she's the one who takes care of Cade, protects him from himself, kind of thing. So just a fun way to like characterize all the different characters there. But it's even pretty well rounded. Like, you know, even though Cade's kind of a idiotic badass, he you know, you see him also like helping the wounded soldier as he as once he was inside the shield bubble there. So I just thought it was great characterization. They really do a good job with him in general. I think it could have been an easy trap to fall into, to have the robotic race be kind of like boring and robotic. But just the fact that they cast Nathan Fillion, who is a scoundrel of the highest order and an excellent human being, the fact that they cast him as Cade and just let him, you know, screw around and have a good time, really kind of like rounds out the character quite a bit. And makes him really interesting and not just like, hey, I'm generic robot, boring man. So I thought that was a great choice on their part. I will kill you. They also even do that with oh oh gosh, the warlock jump is crap. Oh my gosh. Subscribe to VYLF. Watch me fail miserably at jumps.
My ghost keeps tagging these Cabal as Red Legion. Cora, what do you got?
They're elite, ruthless, and rumor is they have never known defeat.
Spoiler alert, they're gonna know defeat.
Today they face Guardians.
Yup.
Zavala, they're attacking the Traveler.
The Traveler waits. We protect our people.
Oh, good guy Zavala. This is why he's been elected for 17 terms straight. Zavala for life, boys. Oh my, what? Did I just get killed by a drop pod? Literally never had that happen before, ever. So that was the thing that happened, I guess. Shoot these guys in the face. Gotcha. The Kabbalists, I don't know, man. Their prime strategy seems to be like, no, they're not well trained. They're like literally their training consists of like, here's a gun, go charge at them until you kill them all or you're dead. Go. And then that's exactly what they do. Oh gosh, no, I'm not falling back to your shield. I would die if I went and tried to go through there. I'm gonna stay out here where it's safe, friend. Trying to kill me? Traitor? But yeah, seriously, like, this is what you call well-trained? I don't know, man. I'm not... Oh, I think that guy just literally got killed by a drop pod as well. I think the drop... So, drop pods 2, countless Cabal soldiers 0. Good job, guys. Good job. You're doing the Lord's work. Was that guy up there? Oh, rocked.
Hold here. That command ship is next on my list.
Jump up, blow him up. Not quite as useful, I would argue, as some of the other alts, but still pretty fun. Once again, not going over there.
Show them what Guardians are made of.
I'm doing that, man. I've been killing them all day. Have a grenade. Oh! Wow. Alright, so their drop pods are literally their deadliest weapon. Confirmed. 2 deaths by drop pod after never having had that happen before. That's kind of ridiculous. Punch that guy in the face. Good old swarm tactics. I love, by the way, that these guys' primary tactic seems to be like run at them, and then when you get real mad, pull out your big knife and jump and try and stab them right in the face. Like, that's what Kabbalist training consists of. Kabbalist? Kabbals? I don't know, man.
I'm going to look for him.
Something like that.
Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
This is one of my favorite parts of the game. You've just killed about 1,000 Cabal soldiers. You come down here, boom, this guy. Sweeping up this dude's blood. No big deal. Just champion cleaning robot. Never knows anything except cleaning. It's all he's ever done. It's all he ever wants to do. Cleaning for life. I would give that guy a medal if I could. Best cleaning robot in the world. Missed one.
The speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us. And
Oh, you
will
done
find
pissed
no
her
mercy
off.
in
Shouldn't
me.
have done that. She'll break your ship. Just destroy all your nice things.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
Not sure about those grenades. They don't seem to explode so much as kind of just jump around. Incinerators, in keeping with the theme of every weapon is better than guns. You've got your big knives, you got your flamethrowers, but whatever you do, make sure you don't get guns to shoot at your enemies.
Holiday is inbound. We need that ship off the field.
Yeah, let's have a knife versus fist fight. Go. You've got a giant cannon. Like seriously, I should just take this pot of plant, run over, smack that guy in the face with it. It would be more useful than guns, according to Destiny.
Need a ride.
Yeah, dude, let me in.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never shut up about?
Get them on that command ship. Now!
Hold on back there! right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts. Let us know when the shields are down and we'll hit that ship with everything we got.
So I like that character. She's some kind of like badass pilot. I don't know if she's from the first game or not. But she's obviously pretty rad on the stick. I will say though, seriously dude, why? Why do you immediately go for your big knife? Like, is the gun just like a showpiece that you keep around to show your friends, and then when the real fighting starts, you go for the knife? Come on, dude. Let me through. But no, like, she's pretty badass pilot, but that cutscene makes me chuckle a little bit when she like sees the explosion and just reaches to cover her face. I mean, did they not have canopies that will darken when there's an explosion in front of you? Like, seems like that should be a thing. Also, maybe the pilot training or whatever should be like, you should probably keep your eyes focused on flying and not cowering or whatever that was. Might be better for your pilots that way. Once again, the knife. Always the knife. You know, punch this guy in his face. Bow. Got him.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. Old flaming pit.
Kept burning out.
Anyone heard from Akora?
Not since you went for the speaker. Form up!
Foreshadowing. Ah yes, scions. We get introduced to scions now. The smaller, weaker versions of Kabbalists. Or what are they called? Legionnaires? Legionaries. Is that a word? I don't know. They have sniper rifles. They're kind of pansies. You can punch them in the face and they go down easy. It's a good time. I thought that was a scion, no lie. Awkward. Oh my gosh. The warlock jump is pretty garbage. I will say that. Bran, the unbent blade. Close buddy and friend with Bran, the bent blade. They hang out together on the weekends. Knew each other in college. It's a pretty good time. I do wonder, by the way, like, how do I know this guy's name is Bran, the unbent blade? Like, does he have a little name tag on there that my ghost is reading? And he's just like, oh yeah, dude, that's Bran, the unbent blade. And if so, like, why do I need to know that? Dude, are you trying to make me feel bad? Is it like, that's Bran, he had a family and 3 kids, he was trying to put them through college, you know, and you just shot him in the face. Like, what's the point? Why do I gotta know that, man? That's it. You know what? I'm gonna punch every scion I meet in the face from now on. Punch him in the face. Come here. Come here. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. Don't you try and shoot me with your sniper rifle. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get wrecked. Punch him in the face. That's how you do it.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Why was that guy just standing at the door staring at it? Was he like marveling at the complexity of doors? Wondering what dark secrets lie beyond? Makes you wonder. Oh gosh! Once again, Knife Man. Just keeping with the motif here in Destiny. Hit a guy with a knife, always the best plan. Hit him with a knife, hit him with a hand knife him, call it good.
Alright, destroy the turbine. The shield should fizzle.
This is actually the first place I died when I was playing through this campaign for the first time. I couldn't figure out. Oh shit. That's actually exactly what I did. I got killed by that thing because I couldn't figure out like what I was supposed to do or what I was supposed to shoot, and I was just like jumping around, and I got hit by that thing and killed immediately. I wasn't really used to this concept of things that look kind of like scenery being destructible, but not like highlighted in any big special way. I guess there are waypoints on them probably, so maybe I should realize that. But yeah, I was just like, what do I do? And then I got hit by one of those and killed, and I was like, well, that was kind of embarrassing. But all you gotta do, jump around, shoot these things, blow them up.
It's working.
Also, man, that warlock jump is not super great.
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down.
Shields are down. Let's do it.
Zavala? Amanda, we're headed topside. Amanda!
Uh-oh. What happened? We'll find out.
How do we come back from this?
You don't. Welcome to a world without light.
Guardian, something's wrong.
Do not look at me, creature. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Your kind never deserved the power you were given. I am Gaul, and your light is mine.
Woofda. Alright, that was something. So that was the introduction to the game's main protagonist, Gaul. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Destiny lore at all, what he was talking about was the Guardian's powers come from something they call light, which they receive from the Traveler. And their little ghosts, I believe, are kind of like what channel that power and talk to them and help them out. And suddenly they were losing access to their light. You could kind of hear in the background, like, Cade said, "Oh, my flaming golden gun isn't working anymore," which, you know, was powered by the light, and they were all losing their abilities and losing communication. Also, the light basically makes Guardians functionally immortal. They can just be resurrected by their ghosts. So that was what Gaul was talking about, like losing the fear of death. And that was kind of an awesome introduction for Gaul, like just the way that he moves and talks and holds no regard for what he views as lesser creatures. Like, that's really cool. Also, this part, every time I just want to like run, hide. I think it's scripted. I don't think anything actually happens to you, but I've never even wanted to find out because I'm just like, don't get seen, don't get seen, don't get seen. But yeah, there's also kind of a cool thing in that scene where it's kind of a touching moment. You know, you lost your powers right there when you staggered, and your ghost is like, something's happening to him. But you're like more worried about your ghost than you are about your own life. You grab the ghost and you like pull it close even as you're getting kicked and beaten up, and you lose your gun, but you hold on to the ghost, you know, as you're thrown around, and then when you lose it, like that devastates you.
You're alive. I thought I lost you. I can heal you, but I can't resurrect you. Not since.
Yeah, so there's another example of,
Guardian, the light is gone.
yeah, that your ghost is basically confirming for you.
City.
I actually really like the ghost as a character. The Guardian never talks throughout this game. You as the player, the Guardian, you don't have any dialogue or any voice lines. And the game kind of, you know, gives you a little wink and a nod at that one, and it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke. But your ghost does all the talking for you, and he's just a really cool character, even from the beginning when he was like when I said don't fly so fast, I actually meant fly faster, go! And he's kind of a little goofy guy all throughout the game. It's an interesting juxtaposition there too. You've spent the first part of the game basically just wiping the floor with any legionary that you come across. You could kind of just thrash them all and they weren't even a challenge for you. And now all of a sudden, like, you spent that whole scene, you could barely walk, you were staggering along, you were hiding from patrols. It's a very change in dynamics of power, where you were the super soldier badass and now you're just like the trying to survive.
That could be us.
Grab this gun.
Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you. We need to be very careful.
Now I gotta deal with some more beasts. No big deal. These I think are like Cabal pets, or I don't know, attack dogs or something. Probably, you know, I suppose they're probably attack dogs since they're named war beasts. That's not like, hey, Fido. It's like, no, if you're calling this a war beast, it's probably not just for good old companionship, as it were. This is another great example of the music in Destiny, by the way. The soundtrack as you're running through this section is really great.
It's that falcon again.
I think we're actually following it.
Or are we following?
Oh, yes, that one. That actually got me the first time I was going through. I didn't even notice the falcon it was just part of the scenery until the ghost pointed out, and I was like, oh, that's totally true. Crazy. Oof, and there's the Traveler. It's not looking good. Not sure exactly what that thing is yet, but typically when something grabs a hold of your giant power source and starts glowing ominously, it's not a good sign. Don't shoot the bird. Don't do it. It's a terrible idea. Game just ends if you do that. GG, game over. Not actually true. This whole part kind of struck me as very like Skyrim-esque. I liked it. Oh, what's up, dogs? Good Sir Legionary, please do not send your attack dogs to fight me. I will shoot them all in their faces, and I won't even feel bad about it. Ha! Punch that dog in the face. What? What? Oh, sneaky dogs. Sneaky, sneaky pups. Is there another one? Hey, what's this? I've never actually seen this before. It's like, oh, it's just a little cave. Okay, not actually that cool. Never mind. Moving on. I knew there was another one. 2 other ones. Luckily, dogs are not resistant to punches. Ah, beautiful music. Oh, this is a watershed moment in the game. So you come here, two ways around. This way, the way of immortal badass titans, or this way, which we won't even talk about that because you know what? We're taking the awesome way. And jump, don't fall down. And jump. Uh-oh.
Oh, look. Somebody left a perfectly good guardian lying around. Things must be worse than I thought. And that's our cue. Time to go, people!
But wait. Where are you all going?
As far away from here as possible.
That Falcon, it belongs to you?
The name's Hawthorne, and this is Lewis. Best pilot we got. What about you? Fit to fly? Probably gonna need one of these, too. Time to make yourself useful, Guardian. All right, people, spin 'em up! Got a long flight ahead of us!
Do you see, traveler, all that I have done? Grace me with your light. Take your place at the center of my empire. See me, and the Red Legion will be your true guardians.
Dominus, the city is secure. Those who fled are being hunted, and those foolish enough to remain have been executed. Victory, as with all things, is yours to claim.
This victory is as much yours as mine, old friend.
All that remains is the completion of the cage around this great machine. Then we may begin the extraction of its power and put it to its rightful use.
They call it the Traveler.
I would contend that other civilizations may be more precise in their naming. Its functions can be controlled and exploited, as we have so clearly proven.
Yet they believe it to be a god.
Dominus. Gaul. We have spent our lives, you and I, working to reshape our society, reforge our people, rebuild an empire nearly destroyed by Callus's greed and corruption. There is nothing in this universe greater than you. The Red Legion will have that machine's power. You will be called Emperor. What more would the Dominus have?
I would have words with my guest. So you're the one who speaks for the Traveler.
Coming up on the European Dead Zone. Gonna be our new home for a while.
Look, do you recognize it? That's where we're supposed to go.
That thing? They call it the Shard of the Traveler. I call it not a place you want to go poking around.
All right. So that scene with Gaul, man. I'm pretty sure you know you're a badass when A, your name is Dominus, that's your title, and B, when you have a gigantic prisoner restraint in your throne room, I guess that is. Like, what's that big thing in the ceiling? Is that your sweet 100-inch TV? No, that's where I hang prisoners from so I can dangle them from the ceiling and probably abuse the snot out of them. It's like, all right, that's good too, you know. I would have put a TV there, but you do you. I'm gonna buy myself some better gear here pretty quick. Gotta say though, man, that face of the Dominus's buddy, like, yeah, I would wear a mask too if my face looked like that, 'cause dang. So, as we were coming in there, we saw in the distance there was something we saw before in that vision. That was in the scene shortly after we were first introduced to Gaul. We had that strange kind of vision thing, and then in the background, in the distance, we saw what turns out to be the Shard of the Traveler. So, time to go investigate. See what that was all about.
You sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
Oh, Hawthorne. I like Hawthorne. She's she's got some spice.
I've been all over the EDZ. Charming enough. I mean, nothing says come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
But non-Guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Oh,
There's
ghost.
a small gap in the wall. Hard to see, but it's there. Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city.
Yup. Kind of like Hawthorne. She's got this whole, like, she's kind of, I don't know if resentful is the right word for it. I think she feels like Guardians are kind of high and mighty, but suddenly now they're all knocked down to her level. And probably takes a little perverse pleasure from that.
Signal's dead.
Oh ho, what's that?
Here's something.
What's that? They're coming out of the walls. They're coming out of the walls, man. Don't worry, I got him. Oh, too bad you guys are all garbage. Oops, can't jump good anymore. There we go. So yeah, we're basically powerless right now, as we already talked about. Can't throw grenades, can't double jump, can't use our supers. Like, basically just got our guns left at this point. And the ghost can still heal us, but... Let's see. What's this? Ooh, pariah, what's that? A little better. don't actually remember getting that gun there before. Must be new. Oh, oh, nope. Okay, never mind. We're good. Hey, there it is. The shard.
Right out of our vision.
Crawling through the spooky forest. No big deal. Oh, I love this part. Hey guys. Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, you know, just crawling out of the ground, getting shot in the face as we go. Not a big deal. Didn't seem to work out so well for you guys. I think one of you made it out. Maybe two. Whoa, hey, dude. Don't go invisible on me. That's a dick move. There we go. Come on out, wherever you are. Come play. The Fallen. Kind of gross. They're one of actually the I think there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 different types of enemies. Who are these guys? Just what do you seriously, your guys are using spears. Are we in the Dark Ages here, boys? I mean, I guess they're electro spears, but still, who gave you a spear and was like, here, go stab that guy with a gun? It's a great idea. He won't shoot you before you even get to him. Trust me, you'll totally be able to stab him. Oh gosh, you're dying. Why? Should have thought that one through, boys. Should have thought that one through. Or he might just punch you in the face with his power fists. Because that's still, I guess, a thing. I guess, apparently, the light gave me a bunch of powers, but, not among those powers is just being super jacked, because when I punch guys it like immediately kills them no matter what. So I guess I can just actually bench press like 1,000 billion pounds or something when I punch like a semi truck. Or what's up? Pop his shield. Oh gosh, this right here. Whoops. Equip right weapon. This right here, right here. Oh, so satisfying. So satisfying. I'm gonna shoot all of these guys in the face. 2 for 1. Let's go. Oh, look at you go. What's good? Oh, the first time I used a shotgun, just the sound it made. Oh, I broke into fits of giggling laughter. It was amazing.
Take me to the shard. This is why we were led here. I haven't been as close to the Traveler's Light since... Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet. Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.
Oh, check me out. Ready, set, boom! Oh, I've got a giant flaming sword. How cool is that? I love this subclass. Super great. This is kind of a cool little tutorial part, basically, where they are like, alright, let's just give you unlimited supers and a bunch of enemies to kill, and you just run around lighting them up. And that's exactly what you do. Turn it back on. It's a nice opportunity to get a feel for the new subclasses too. At the beginning of the game, you have, I believe, your Void subclass, where you basically just throw a big Nova Bomb. So this is something new that might take a little getting used to. But this gives you that opportunity to do that. Whoops. Or you can just be like, hey, guess what? Time to kill a bunch of guys with fire. Whoops. Apparently I lit the ground in front of that guy's feet super on fire, but didn't actually hit him at all. There we go. Now you're dead. Anybody else? I'm surprised this guy still has the cojones to even be like, alright, this guy just killed 10,000 of my allies and my super captain. I better shoot him. That's a great idea, dude. Great idea. Alright, and that's the EDZ. Got our powers back, got the light back. We're ready to go. We're going to jet back, and now that we're a full-blown Guardian again, I think we'll have some roles to play in the future. I love these traveling sequences, by the way. They're really just glorified loading screens, but they really give you like a sense of progression, of kind of like, oh, I'm traveling to a different place, versus just like watching the progress bar go, and we're done. Alright, I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this first session, and I will be back with the next one hopefully pretty soon. I actually made it to the point where I can pick up more members of a fire team, so I think the next go around I will probably have one of the other Wolves jump in, and we'll just play through the campaign together and see how it goes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.